down there and had the possession saved. The Vikings by 2 at the 6-minute mark. Here's Dieterding working against Mattingly. Goes up against Stuckey. Over to Katie Adam. Adam against Hummel. It's a very good matchup. Both little girls, both fast. Lob inside to Bolden, and Bolden is knocked over, and that's the third foul on Stuckey. That is huge. She's been playing pretty aggressive with those 2 fouls, and that gets her third one. That'll get Coach up off the bench. I don't know if he's going to replace her yet or not, but he'll have to control her minutes. Here's Bailey Bolden, shot missing. Stuckey rebound against Maggie Lambert. Here comes Hummel with it on the dribble. Baseline pass to Wagler, back to Hummel. Inside to Mattingly, out to Stuckey. Her dribble drive, baseline shot, no, and we're going to have a foul. Stuckey over the top of Maggie Lambert, and they're going to get Maggie Lambert on the foul. Wow. Dwight Roper has to know his capability of his leading scorer. That's pretty darn aggressive rebound or shooting. And Stuckey's free throw missing. I think Maggie Lambert was actually turning to avoid the contact a little bit. If she'd had been brave enough to stand in there and face her, she would have probably drawn the foul. And she misses both free throws. And she almost picked up her 4th foul there as Kate Dieterding got the ball, and she went slapping for the ball, but she pulled her hands back quickly, which is always a sign that we just got a little contact there. Here's Adam on the dribble, gets it off to Bella. Vikings by 2 at the 5:05 mark of the third quarter. Lambert with it, far side wing, guarded by Stuckey, but not very close. Here's Kate Dieterding on the drive. Her shot up and good. Kate Dieterding's got 6. That was a nice drive to the basket. Vikings by 4, and there's a steal. Kate Dieterding with the steal. Kate takes it all the way in, and they're going to get a blocking foul, and that's her 4th. Caitlin Stuckey picks up her 4th. She tried to sell it. She tried to sell it as a flop. And if you try to sell it as a flop, you're going to get called for it. And that is 4 fouls on their leading scorer. Their other leading scorer, Hendrickson, is out with some surgery. So 2 leading scorers out tonight for Haven. Dieterding misses the front free throw of 2.
Shay Cook in for the Vikings. Kate Adam out. And Schmutz in for Haven.
Vikings by 4 at the 4:44 mark. And no on the second free throw. Nobody went for the rebound. Mattingly picked it up after it bounced once. Vikings going to go 1-3-1 on the deflect defense. There's a travel that didn't get called. Hummel took a couple of steps trying to get it off. There's a ball knocked away by Bella. Stay with Haven. 4:32 now to go in the third quarter. 26-22. Vikings on top by 4. Haven with the basketball. Oh, almost a steal on the inbound pass by Dieterding. Working against Hummel, and there's a reach in on Kate, and that'll be her second foul.
Foul on number 11, Kate Dieterding.
Fouls are even at 2-2. Vikings on top 26-22. Put up the second foul on 2, but that was on Dieterding, number 11. There we go. Got it corrected. Mattingly over to Hummel. Near side to Wagler. Inside, knocked away. Stolen by the Vikings. Turnover Haven. Here comes Shay Cook on the run with the dribble. Out to the top of the key. Over to Bolden. Bolden looking for Lambert. Has her. Cook. Near side wing. Looking for Bolden. She was there, but they just couldn't get her the ball. Right. Here's Bella. She'll dribble out between the circles. Guarded by Wagler. Now out into the half-court circle, actually. Still in the front court. Dieterding with the dribble drive. Dieterding shot. Good. No. Going to call it before she shot. 30. That is Nisley picking up the foul on the drive. And that's her third foul. That was the one I missed in the first half, Carol. Dieterding gets it into Cook. Shea Cook
Off a little.
Well, they haven't called that travel all night long. Both teams have gotten away with that travel. Is that the 6?
6.
Still a very good
10 on Haven.
Still a very good total for Smoky Valley on the traveling on the turnovers. Mattingly with it to Nisley, or to Hummel. Hummel over to Mattingly. Outside, 3-point arc. Her dribble. Knocked away by Katie Bella. Katie Bella with the steal and blocked out of bounds by Mattingly. She made up a lot of ground on that and got the block without getting a foul. The Viking ball out of bounds. 4-point Viking lead, 26-22. Dieterding to Bella. Bella shot. She's hammered. It went in, but it hit the standard. It wouldn't count.
So maybe they didn't see that part.
I don't know how they could have seen it. Somebody from Haven's a little bit shook up there. They're taking her time getting up off the floor. And that is Mattingly, I think. No, Mattingly standing over on the side there. That's Hummel.
11, Hummel.
Coach Roper, they called him out on the court to take a look, so she must have fallen. She hammered her good. I mean, not a hammer as far as an intentional try to hurt me kind of foul. They just went hard down together. It looks like she might have a little bit of a fat lip for that.
Got her bloody nose, I can't tell. Not bleeding much if it is.
Coach Paramore coming over. He's the boys' coach. He'll help her out a little bit. I got a great staff. Coach Bella saying nice things about Dwight Roper, the girls' head coach. He has known them for a long, long time. Both coaches have been there a lot of years. So
Gabrielle Ediger, number 12, 5'2", junior, is going to check in for her.
So at the 3:25 mark, Katie Bella will be shooting free throws. Bolden, Lambert, Bella, Dieterding, and Cook on the court right now for Smoky Valley. We'll get them to break their timeout now and get this game back to going. 26-22. Third quarter, 3:25 left to go. Whittaker, the new player in for almost about the same size. She's a little guard. Katie Bella missed 2 free throws earlier. She misses again. She's not having a good shooting night from the charity stripe. On the year, get to the right set of stats, 52% free throw shooter. She's missed her 4th free throw tonight. And the Vikings have had a chance. They were 1 for 7, I think you said, and they're 0 for 4 in this half. So 1 for 11. Mattingly with it. Oh, there's going to be a backcourt, and it's because Kate Dieterding didn't tip that. There's another turnover. The Vikings just have to start getting some points off of these turnovers. Bella outside working against Wagler, and they turn it over. Vikings turn it over. Dieterdings can't handle the Katie Bella passes. A little bit too strong when they were only about 5 or 6 feet apart. But right now the Vikings aren't taking advantage of the opportunities they're given. Ediger to Mattingly. Mattingly with the dribble. Baseline it goes to Nisley. To Ediger. Wagler with the drive. Shot. Good. Wagler knocks down her 8th point on the night. 2:34 to go. Vikings up 26-24. Just a 2-point lead. And Bella, I don't know if she got away with the walk or not. They sure haven't called very many. They only called 1 on Shea Cook. There's the ball loose, picked up, turnover. Haven's got it. Wagler on the drive. She's fouled. And Wagler will have 2 free throws. She's made 3 out of 4. Katie Bella will pick up the foul. I think that's her first foul. That's pretty unusual for Katie Bella to be 2/3 of the way or more through the third quarter without having a foul. And Wagler makes them pay. Free throw shooting for Haven is excellent.
Kate Adam in and Cookout.
2:17 to go. This free throw.
Allison Rose in, Bailey Bolden out.
The official looking at her, looking over here at the other official saying, are you going to blow your whistle and get that sub in? Second Wagler free throw missing. Nice rebound by Maggie Lambert. So 1 point lead for the Vikings. Mattingly's going to put some pressure on Katie Bella. Katie Bella is going to get called for the travel. She dribbled right into trouble. You can't. Boy, coach has probably told them that 100 times. Stop in the backcourt. She had no reason to dribble into the front court, to dribble into that trap. So Coach Bella not very happy with his daughter right there. Dieterding putting pressure on Mattingly. Has the ball knocked but can't save it. And there's a reach in and a tie-up. The ball will stay with Haven, so not a turnover. The Vikings will get the next alternating possession, which is good because then it's just a continuation of play and you really just get a free chance to turn it. Ediger to Wagler, cross court to Mattingly. Mattingly double teamed. On the baseline goes to Smuts. Around it goes to Ediger. And steal by Lambert, but you can't quite save it before she goes out of bounds. Jumping into the Haven crowd over there. 1:41 to go, third quarter. Pass into Mattingly. Cross court pass now to Ediger. Now baseline to Wagler. Inside, now over to Mattingly. Wagler looks at the three. Good! Wagler picking up the slack, averaging only 6.7 points per game. She's got a dozen, so she's picking up the slack. Here's Bella, kick out to Katie Adam. Bella might have got away with the travel again. And there's a foul on a reach on Wagler. Wagler had a hold of the ball. She thought she had all ball. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Vikings. The Vikings aren't responding right now, so they're going to take care of the basketball a little better. Quit dribbling into these double teams. Katie Adam with it. Goes into backcourt, which is fine, but you can't grab the ball. There's another loose and a foul on Ediger. And it's going to be the 6th team foul now. Coach Bella saying, take care of the ball a little better, girls, please. I heard him say please.
Yeah, they're getting just a little bit careless.
Well, and Haven's getting a little bit more aggressive. Get it into Lambert. Lambert in the backcourt gives it to Katie Adam. They'll reset the offense. Lambert with it outside. The 3-point arch. Over to Rose. Looking under. Ooh, Bella was wide open, but they didn't get it to her in time. Here's Dieterding. Dieterding over to Rose. Rose with it for Katie Bella. Wagler right. Oh, they missed Maggie Lambert. They were passing the ball the other way when Lambert came open. Adam with it on the... Over to Lambert. Lambert with the dribble drive. Cross court to Adam. Katie Adam with it. Don't get shook up, girls. Continue to run your offense. Rose out to Bella. Over to Adam. 23 seconds left to go now. Katie Adam with the drive. Katie Adam, good! Her first basket of the quarter gives the Vikings a tie game at 28-all. Lambert trying to get the steal. Mattingly on the dribble drive. Mattingly shot wild. Missing. Ball loose. Picked up by Wagler. Shot by Ediger. And that's the quarter. We're tied up at 28-28. We'll be back for an exciting fourth quarter right after this.
Ediger's a 2 or a 3.
Thinking of selling your home or maybe sprucing it up a bit? The facts are that by replacing your garage door, you could recoup almost 84% of what you spent. How? In most cases, your garage door is 50% of your home's front facade and is your home's smile, if you will. A new garage door can also increase the energy effectiveness of your home with the right door. Take a look at your garage door now. Then make that call to Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas in Salina and McPherson, or visit odcnck.com on the web today.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Daryl and I may have heard our last bit of our conversation. The Vikings are 1 out of 11 from the charity stripe. So even at being 500 or a little less, it would have been. We could add another 4 or 5 points to that total. So they certainly need to work on that. See how long Coach Roper. Well, he's going to go with 6 players out there, so he's going to have a little advantage. Now Ediger will go back, almost back in, so good to see her back on the court from her little bump.
Well, Amanda Bahana is in for the Vikings.
Oh, good. And she's a good ball handler. She's quick. Well, that's a good substitution for the Vikings. And there's a steal right away from Katie Bella to Wagner. Wagner got away with a double dribble. Wagner started dribbling and picked it up and then started dribbling again. But that's the 9th or 10th Viking turnover.
That's 10 there. They had 9 at the quarter. Haven had 12.
On the line, number 0, Mary Wagner.
Well, Wagner will be at the free throw line. That's the second foul now on Katie Bella. The Viking turnover and turning over the ball in front court is not a good thing right now. Second free throw for Wagner. She missed the first. Wagner swishes the second. A 1-point Haven lead. They're going to put full court pressure on the Vikings now. Off to Kate Dieterding. Kate Dieterding with it on the dribble. And to get over to Bella. Bella now across the timeline. It's a screen from Rose to get the offense now going. Wagner right on the hip pocket of Bella. Gets it over to Bahana. Knocked away by Smuts. And it'll stay with the Vikings. Their aggressive defense on Haven has certainly stepped up. 1-point Haven lead with 7:31 to go. How long will Coach Roper go without getting his leading scorer in the game is a question. Here comes Katie Bella on the drive. Block. Lots of contact. No foul called. Wagner comes away with it. Hummel outside with it on the dribble. Over to Wagner. Quickly the Vikings cover her up. Hummel with the dribble. Near side to Mattingly. Mattingly is the one that's thrown as many bad passes as anybody. And Coach Roper wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 7:10 left to go. Fourth quarter. 29-28. Haven with a 1-point lead. Back right after this.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
To get a few scores for you, Derby outscores Salina Central 23-9 in the third quarter to lead 51-34 in that game. Haven now will have it after the timeout. Wagner will put it into Hummel. Vikings will go in the 2-3 zone. And it goes to Mattingly. And the baseline pass, that's knocked away. Turnover, Haven. The Vikings get what they need, a turnover. Now they just have to get it into points. We haven't scored a decent basket for a long time other than a Katie Adam drive late. There's a knockaway by Wagner, but saved by Bella. Bella working against Wagner. Gets it off to Bahana. And looking to Rose. Rose with it back to Bahana. Back to Dieterding out top to Katie Bella. 6:40 to go. Vikings down by 1. Bahana with it outside, far side wing. Dieterding. Kate, you need to take the ball and drive the side of the lane. She's got the speed and quickness to get around some defenders. We saw her do that on one play they set up. Off it goes to Rose, Allison Rose, over to Dieterding. Kate with it in the position. Here's Bahana. There's Here's Lambert off to Bella. Off to Dieterding. Dieterding far side wing to Lambert. Top of the key to Bella. Running a lot of clock down to 6 minutes. Rose. Dieterding. Long 2. Good. Kate Dieterding has 8. Vikings by 1. 30 to 29. 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Haven with the basketball. Nisley. Hummel. Mattingly. Hummel. Hannah slow to get over there. Could have taken that shot from 3. This time she will. No good. Rebound long. Wagler gets it and knocks it off of the Vikings. Also trying for it, and it'll stay with Haven. 5:26 to go.
Shay Cook in and Bella out.
Cook, Bahana, Rose, Dieterding, and Lambert. We get Bailey Bolden back in there for some rebounding power. Here's Wagler, another 3 ball. No. Rebound. Nicely, and Rose going for it. Great hustle by Allison Rose. But she can't get it and keep it. Comes up with another smile on her face, though. They're liking their effort out there, and I do too. 5:09 to go, fourth quarter. Vikings by 1. Haven with the basketball. Hummel, cross-court pass. Wagler, Mattingly, Hummel, her dribble drive. Shot, no. Rebound, Shea Cook. Cook with it over to Lambert, back to Cook. She'll bring it up across the timeline. Wagler will put a little pressure on her. Off to Lambert it goes. To Rose, Allison Rose underneath to Bahana. Her shot, good! Amanda Bahama. 32 Smoky Valley, 29 Haven. And here comes Stuckey off the bench. Hummel to Mattingly, back to Hummel. Trouble with Stuckey coming in. She's well rested. I hope she's frustrated and will pick up a quick foul, and she'll be out of the game. Coach Roper wants to get her in. 4:16 remaining in this ball game. Vikings 32, Haven 29. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Daily activities like housekeeping, meal planning, cooking, and home maintenance become more and more difficult with time. Bethany Home Assisted Living can remove daily burdens so you can enjoy doing the things you want to do. Let Bethany Home Assisted Living in Lindsborg help. The caring professional staff at Bethany Home Assisted Living can offer a support that is customized to help you or your loved one maintain independence and have social interaction in a safe, comfortable environment. Bethany Home Assisted Living can provide relief from the stresses and fatigue that maintaining a home or apartment can cause. Call 785-227-8331 today or visit us online at bethanyhome.com.
And welcome back to Viking Gym. Don Binks along with Daryl Johnson. Got Jared Bass again working the controls for us once again. Thanking our sponsors, Arn Reinert CPA, Viking Auto, Gallant Tire and Auto, Apotec, Harry Mallory, Phoenix Restoration, Scott's, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Dr. Daryl Loader, and Dr. Eric Peterson. We have 4:15 and counting. Haven with the ball out of the timeout. Almost a steal by Kate Dieterding. Stuckey with the drive and a foul on somebody, the 5th Viking team foul.
Hannah, I think.
Amanda Bahama, yep. Preferred.
Bella and Bolden in, Bahana and Lambert out for the Vikings.
They get the ball this time underneath their own basket. Wagler gets it into Hummel. Hummel with the dribble drive to the top. Hummel got away with the travel. Back to Stuckey, back to Hummel. Back to Stuckey. Around to Wagler. Her 3 ball, no. Rebound, no. Ball loose, picked up by Bailey Bolden. Good rebound, Bailey. That paid dividends right away to get her in. 3-point Viking lead. Katie Bella outside with the ball, guarded by Wagler. Off to Dieterding, near side wing. Dieterding give and go. Off to Rose. Throws inside the Bolden, knocked away, still loose, and picked up. Steele, turnover the Vikings. Here comes Hummel with it. Hummel with it on the dribble between the circles. Now backs out to the half-court circle. Near side to Stuckey. Back to Hummel. Hummel way out. Vikings leaving her pretty much alone. To Stuckey. Baseline it goes to Smuts. Knocked away by Dieterding, but saved by Hummel. Around it goes to Wagler with Stuckey. Stuckey with the dribble drive. Good cutoff by Bella. Wagler, Hummel, her dribble drive. Good defense by Rose. To Wagler, outside to Stuckey. Near side to Wagler. Hummel, looking for Schmutz, not there. And, a steal by Kate Dieterding. And that's the 6th team foul on the Vikings. That's Kate Dieterding's 3rd. 2:45 to go. 4th quarter. Can the Vikings hang on? Hummel gets it. They're slow to walk to the middle of the court to get their offense set up. They put Stuckey in the middle now. They're trying to get the ball into her. Near side to Wagler, loses the handle. Might have double dribbled there with a two-handed dribble. Kick out to Stuckey. Cross court it goes to Wagler. Long two. That's off. Rebound. Wagler's going to get her own rebound. And she throws it off of Allison Rose. Good hustle by Allison to get out there, but that's two nice plays by Wagler. 2:19 remaining in this 4th quarter. Vikings up 32-29. Back after this 30-second timeout.
This broadcast of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by First Bank Kansas, your friendly hometown bank with locations in Lindsborg, McPherson, and Salina. Member FDIC. Phelps Seed, backing the Vikings with Pioneer. Science with Service, delivering success. Call Aaron at 493-2418 or Brandon at 212-0093. And Lindsborg Community Hospital and Family Health Care Clinic, supporting concussion safety and impact testing for all athletes who call the Smoky Valley home.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Daryl Johnson. Well, what do you think? 2:19 left to go. Both teams with 6 fouls. Everybody will be shooting free throws after this one.
Could be a lot of free throws shot. The Vikings are going to need to put some in. They've only made one tonight.
Haven will put it in on the baseline. Bolden, Cook, Dieterding, Rose, and Bella on the court. Get into Hummel right in front of the Haven bench. Around it goes to Stuckey. Stuckey with the dribble drive. Stuckey on the side of the lane. Has to kick it out to Hummel. Near side to Wagler. Back to Stuckey, far side wing, outside the three-point line. Stolen. Oh! Allison Rose just about had the interception. I think she would have gone for a touchdown. Yeah. Maybe looking to where she was going to go before she caught it. Who knows? But she made a great effort. Wagler with it now. Hummel around to Stuckey. Back to Hummel. Playing catch outside the three-point circle. Cross court to Stuckey. Here to Hummel. Wagler. Hummel. Minute 45 left to go. They're patient enough. They're down by 3. There's a steal by Bella. And there's a 5th foul. Bella had possession. There's no question about that foul. And there's no question about that foul.
Nisley will check in for Stuckey after that 5th foul. Lambert back in, Shea Cook out for the Vikings.
A great defense by Katie Bella. She went for that. It's going to be a 1-and-1 player control. Offensive player control foul, so we won't shoot free throws. Which is okay in the Vikings. We aren't making free throws anyway. Let's run clock. Run clock. Get the ball with Katie Bella with it on the dribble up court. Katie Bella all the way inside, off to Lambert. Maggie Lambert off to Rose. Her shot. Good! Allison Rose gives the Vikings a 5-point lead with 1:25 to go. Hummel with it. Near side to Wagler. Around to Hummel. Back to Wagler. Around to go. Tipped by Dieterding, but saved by Hummel. Over to Mattingly. And Coach Roper wants a timeout. 1:10 remaining. Vikings by 5 at 34-29. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back right after this.
Do you know what major TV networks, Hall of Fame athletes, wineries, pubs, famous chefs, and brides and grooms from across the country have in common? They all purchase custom-etched glass at glassdecorators.com. HempsLloyd.glassdecorators.com has been providing carefully crafted etched glass for nearly 30 years. An effective tool for company branding, etched glasses are also perfect for school and civic groups, special occasions, and that one-of-a-kind gift they won't receive anywhere else. Hempsloyd Scandinavian Specialties and glassdecorators.com, supporting Smoky Valley Athletics since 1984.
Back at Smoky Valley Gym, 1:10 remaining. Vikings have 34. Allison Rose got that rebound, took it to the basket like a pro. Like a pro, Daryl. Got it off the glass, got it in for 2. Vikings by 5. Wagler now will put it in play right in front of the Haven bench. Hummel, Mattingly, Nisley, and Smuts for the Vikings. Dieterding, Bella, Rose, Bolden, Lambert. Let all the kids get through the side of the... The official giving that little kid with whatever she had in there, a bear or something, a long look as she went around. Here's Wagler with it out top. Three-pointer, no. Bailey Bolden hustles for the rebound, and she's fouled. Bailey Bolden will have free throws 1 and 1 on the other end. Bailey has missed 1. She had an and 1 opportunity early. She's got 4. And that foul is going to be on Wagler, and that's her second. Bailey Bolden free throw opportunity. No. Rebound, though. Mattingly hits her own player. Now there's 54 seconds left to go. They've got to score at least twice. Hummel in trouble, gets it off to Nisley. Nisley back to Hummel. Three-pointer, good! Hummel hits a 3, her only points of the ball game. And it's 34-32. 34-32. Timeout Haven, 40.3 seconds to go. It's a 30, so we'll keep it right here. The Vikings.
That was their last time out.
That was their last time out, so they've got to come up with some plays. Hummel has shot 2 or 3. I know you don't keep track of who shoots what, but I know she has shot several threes and not been close. That one was well guarded, and she knocked it down, so a little bit of ice in her veins as they go.
Well, that or they maybe just need to leave her alone and let her shoot it.
Wide open, yeah. Yeah, maybe so. I would expect Haven to press right away, try to come up with a steal. And if they don't get the steal, then obviously they're going to foul pretty quick. So they put Shea Cook back in. I don't know, looking at stats, if Shea Cook is a better free throw shooter or just a better ball handler. Shea Cook actually has not shot a free throw yet in competition, so Dieterding, Bella, Rose, Lambert, and Cook on the court right now. You missed the rebounding of Bailey Bolden, but you don't have she's not quite as good a free throw shooter, so Dieterding will put it in play. First order of business, get it in. Set a screen for Cook, and they get it into Bella, and she's fouled by Ediger. Ediger with the foul, and Katie Bella will have another opportunity to make her first free throw of the night.
It was a 19 foul, so the Vikings will be shooting 2 after this.
and she misses. Haven with the rebound. Gets it off to Hummel. Hummel with it in the front court. Wagler. No. Rebound. Rose. Ball stolen away. And Bella tries to get a timeout. Alternating possession. It'll go to Haven. 24 seconds remaining. Vikings by 2. Ediger will put it in play. Ediger to put it in play. Vikings, I think we're trying to get a timeout. See what happens. Ediger trying to get it in. Ediger to Wagler. 3 ball. Good! Wagler knocks down a 3, a 1-point lead for Haven. 16 seconds left. 15, 14. Coach Bella wants a timeout. Vikings will set up a play. Down by 1 now with 13 seconds to go. 2 threes, Daryl. Ice in their veins, these shooters for Haven.
This is fingernail biting time.
Oh, my goodness. The only field goals of the whole fourth quarter are 3-pointers. One by Wagler, one by Hummel. And they have given Haven a 1-point lead. And if they foul, it's going to be 2 free throws. So that's a good thing for the Vikings, as they'll have no pressure on the first one to make the first to get the second. So that'll be a good thing. But see what Coach Bella can set up and get set up. I would figure out a way to get Kate Dieterding the ball and get her to drive to the basket. That seems to be an awfully good solution for the Vikings, but we'll see what they do. But they're going to have it in the deep corner over there. The referee is over there talking to Kai Swisher right in front of the student section for Smoky Valley. But what a couple of huge shots here within the last minute. Didn't Hummel make hers at like the 50-second mark?
Yeah, well, at the 40.3.
40.3 is when she made hers. So, wow, a couple of huge late threes by Haven, with their leading scorer on the bench, their second leading scorer not in the game tonight. So 2 of their top scorers out. Shea Cook will put it in play. The Vikings line up with 1 player on each corner of the lane. See what they set up here. And then to Katie Bella. Katie Bella has it outside. Back to Cook. Cook looking for somewhere to go. And Cook travels. Shea Cook travels. Vikings are going to have to foul right away. They got some time here. 7.4 seconds remaining. They've got some time. And they foul Hummel. Hey! The clock is still running. We'll figure that out.
6 seconds!
The clock will still, it was at 7.4 when it went in. They should. It was at 7.4 when they put it in. It should be at 6.5 or 6.8 or something like that. It should be almost 7. Yeah, and 7, that's fair. It was 7.4 when it started, so Hummel will be shooting a 1-and-1. Just made the biggest 3 of her high school career to get Haven within 2, and then Wagler hit another 3 to give Haven a 1-point lead. Hummel swishes it. What is the deal with these girls? And Coach Bella wants a timeout to ice her a little bit. That's a 2-point lead now for Haven, 36-34. And it's a full timeout, but we'll keep this one right here. It's too exciting to go away. We can't lose the emotion of the ball game. But what a comeback by Haven, hitting 2 threes in the last 40 seconds, and one of them well guarded. Wagler got a little bit too open to get that shot, but they have just done a fabulous job. Got to give credit where credit is due. When you're knocked down long 3-pointers, that's you can't even do that sometimes when they need one.
Well, and Haven's defense is in the second half has really amped up. Has really been tougher. The Vikings having trouble getting the ball inside anywhere, and big troubles on making free throws for the Vikings. That would have helped some, but they got to get whether they miss this free throw or what, but they got to get the ball down to the other end quick.
Well, I would, if I were them, I'd make it because that's going to force the Vikings to make a three-pointer. Yep. So Hummel will be here all by herself on the free throw line. The other Viking or the other Haven Wildcats are going to go back in the front court. So if she misses it, they're going to have to go quickly and shoot. If she makes it, they can go out of bounds and throw the ball. So one more free throw for Hummel. 7 seconds remaining. And she swishes it. Absolutely incredible. Kate Dieterding across the timeline to Katie Bell. A three ball. No. Put up no by the Vikings. And that's it. Haven wins an incredible game, 37-34. We'll be back to wrap this one up after this timeout.
Tonight's Smoky Valley Vikings broadcast is brought to you in part by Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg. Good luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings this season. Member FDIC. The Olstuga, celebrating 38 years in business this November. Visit them in downtown Lindsborg. Go Vikings. And J.J. O'Connor, a financial advisor at Waddell & Reed, helping people find their retirement. Call J.J. at 827-3606. Member SIPC. Thank you for your support of Smoky Valley Vikings athletics.
For 127 years and counting, the Bank of Tesket has been committed to serving the financial needs of our customers in Tesket, Lincoln, Salina, and Lindsborg. This is Larry Fief, President of the Bank of Tesket. We're humbled to announce our most recent 5-star rating from Bauer Financial for the 34th consecutive quarter. We'll strive to meet the financial needs of our customers, providing an assortment of financial products and services. Family-owned, family-focused for your family's financial needs. The Bank of Tesket, member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
This presentation of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by Bank of Tesket. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. Member FDIC. Go Vikings. Get more at Nextech Wireless. The latest 4G LTE technology. Nationwide shared data plans, no contract plans, and more. And Connected, a fair trade store with handmade goods and products from small farming cooperatives all around the world. Stop by in downtown Lindsborg or Salina or at connectedfairtrade.com. Thank you for supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings.
Thinking of selling your home or maybe sprucing it up a bit? The facts are that by replacing your garage door, you could recoup almost 84% of what you spent. How? In most cases, your garage door is 50% of your home's front facade and is your home's smile, if you will. A new garage door can also increase the energy effectiveness of your home with the right door. Take a look at your garage door now. Then make that call to Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas in Salina and McPherson, or visit odcnck.com on the web today.
This is the Smoky Valley Vikings postgame show. Analysis from tonight's game, scores from around the league, and a chat with the coach. Smoky Valley basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to a frustrated Smoky Valley crowd as the Smoky Valley Viking girls up by 5 with about a minute and a half or 2 minutes left. See Haven come back, knock down a couple of threes in the last minute, finish it off with a couple of free throws, and the first quarter totals 9 for Haven, 6 for Smoky Valley. Haven wins by 3, 37-34. Scoring went like this: Haven, Mattingly 2, Hummel, those huge 5 points at the end, 16 for Stuckey fouling out, and 14 for Stuckey fouling out, and 16 for Wagler. For the Vikings, 2 points, Katie Adam, 2 points, Amanda Bahana, 3 points, Allison Rose, 4 points, Bailey Bolden, 4 points, Shay Cook, 8 points, Kate Dieterding, and 11 points for Katie Bella. How about some shooting, Daryl?
Well, the Vikings are 15 of 33 for 45%, 12 of 25 from two-point range, 3 of 8 from the Aaron Reinert CPA three-point line. 1 of 13 from the Chiefs.
A 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with Smoky Valley boys basketball. You're listening to Smoky Valley basketball.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
This presentation of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by Bank of Tesket. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. Member FDIC. Go Vikings. Get more at Nextech Wireless. The latest 4G LTE technology. Nationwide shared data plans, no contract plans, and more. And Connected, a fair trade store with handmade goods and products from small farming cooperatives all around the world. Stop by in downtown Lindsborg or Salina or at connectedfairtrade.com. Thank you for supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings.
This is Countdown to Tip-Off. The Bank of Tesket pregame show starts now. Coming up, keys to victory and starting lineups. This is Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome, Smoky Valley basketball fans. This is Don Bingson along with Daryl Johnson. We've got Jared Bass working the controls for us once again. And it is time for Smoky Valley boys basketball action. We're also joined tonight by Brandon Malm. He's going to be our guest commentator. He'll throw in a few names of some of the substitutions that we run in. Brandon, welcome to the microphone.
Thanks for having me.
We will enjoy your presence all night long. But tonight the Vikings are taking on the Haven Wildcats, and the Haven Wildcats are led in scoring by Jamal Rogers. He wears number 3. He's about 6'4", and he is athletic. There was a guy that ended up playing football at KU by the name of Isaiah Barfield. Coach Snyder said, if anybody remembers him, and I remember him because he played against Mark a lot. He very athletic young man, and that's a kind of a similarity to them. But the Vikings are going to have to get Nick Reinert kind of unwound. He's been a little bit under the weather. He got hurt at the Lions game. He was kind of sick for the Hillsborough game. The Vikings coming in with only 1 win need to get Nick Reinert up and going tonight. So that'll be a key for Smoky Valley Vikings. We'll take our first time out. We come back. I had a chance to talk with Coach Doug Snyder of his thoughts on tonight's game. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball. Back right after this.
When your loved one needs compassionate, attentive care, think Bethany Home in Lindsborg. Our highly trained, responsible staff will make moving from your home to ours a smooth transition. With restaurant-style open dining, professional nurses on site around the clock, and a variety of planned activities, living at Bethany Home means living life to the fullest. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance, and we are a VA-certified facility. Call Bethany Home today at 785-227-2334 and let our family take care of your family. Visit us online at BethanyHome.com. Tonight's Smoky Valley Vikings broadcast is brought to you in part by Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg. Good luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings this season. Member FDIC. The Old Stuga, celebrating 38 years in business this November. Visit them in downtown Lindsborg. Go Vikings. And J.J. O'Connor, a financial advisor at Waddell & Reed, helping people find their retirement. Call J.J. at 827-3606. Member SIPC. Thank you for your support of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics.
For 127 years and counting, the Bank of Tesket has been committed to serving the financial needs of our customers in Tesket, Lincoln, Salina, and Lindsborg. This is Larry Fief, President of the Bank of Tesket. We're humbled to announce our most recent 5-star rating from Bauer Financial for the 34th consecutive quarter. We'll strive to meet the financial needs of our customers, providing an assortment of financial services. Family-owned, family-focused for your family's financial needs. The Bank of Tesket, member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
This presentation of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by Don Bankston and Farm Bureau Financial Services. Good luck, Vikings, in all your games this year. Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas. A new garage opener is the perfect gift anytime for that older family member. Get peace of mind that they'll always stay out of the weather when exiting their vehicle. And Boyd Accounting, wishing the best of luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Thank you for supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings.
This is the Bank of Teskett pregame show on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to more Viking pregame on things along with Coach Doug Snyder. You get to come back home after a couple of road games. That's always fun, but maybe not so fun tonight with the opponent because Haven Wildcats are a little bit better maybe than they have been over the years, or maybe they're just good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They've been good the last couple of years. You know, they've probably come within a hair of making, you know, a great run into the postseason the last couple of years. You know, they lost on a late foul call last year that could have probably propelled them into the championship game of their sub-state. So they are a good team. They bring back a number of good players from last year. They lost a lot of guys, but they also retooled well. They have a nice sophomore point guard. You know, they have the Rogers kid, who's an extremely good athlete. You know, reminds me of the Barfield kid they had a number of years ago. For people that have watched us for a while, he's very athletic. He can shoot from the outside. He can score from the inside, averaging about 18 points a game. So it's definitely nice to come back to our friendly confines and be home. But at the same time, you know, they're a very good team to have to play. You know, the good thing for us is, I think, looking back on the last two games we've had, you know, two tough losses, you know, one by 5, one by 3. And both games were right there down the stretch. You know, we made a frantic run last game against Hillsboro to cut a 15-point lead down to 5 at the end. Just didn't have enough minutes left. But I thought our guys learned a lot about themselves. I thought they played very well together. You know, Nick was sick and didn't feel like he played up to his par, but I felt like we had other guys really step up and bring a lot of quickness and physicality to the game, you know, like Trey. Jacob had to step up and play a big kid. And Jared played really well, I thought, on the glass. And you know, we ended the game with 8 turnovers. And, you know, our turnovers have not been very high all year. And this is going to be another one of those nights we're going to need to keep that number low.
And you sometimes learn something from games you play well in, not necessarily win, but yeah, you have played well and been competitive in the last 2 games.
You know, every one of the teams we've played has been really, really good. I mean, Lions, you know, record-wise was not. Halstead, record-wise, was not. But at the same time, you know, Halstead coming in, we said, had only lost, 4 games coming in to play us, but they were all by 2 points. And then we beat them by 1 or 2 that night, too. So, and you know, everybody has been solid, and everybody we've learned something about ourselves from. And the biggest thing for our guys has to be that we're taking something away from each game we've done, and I think we've done that. We have a relatively young group of guys, you know, when we get past our core group of seniors, guys that are still learning a lot about how to play physical and how to play in different scenarios, and tonight's going to be one of those. They're going to throw some 1-3-1 at us that we do in practice some, but we haven't seen it live from someone else, so we're going to have to adjust to that. They're probably going to pressure us up a little, you know, full court a little bit more. Again, some things we're not able to replicate in practice as well, so it's going to depend a lot on how well we've, you know, heard what's going on, but also how well we adjust on the fly. And, you know, our kids have done relatively well with that as we go. Our biggest thing is continuing to compete and continuing to give that effort we've given every night.
How about shooting? Sometimes it just seems like that magical one basket that can propel a team into shooting good.
You know, it felt like the other night we got a couple of those, and the problem was we gave it up on the other end right away. So, you know, we haven't talked a lot about our shooting. We try not to, you know, it's the white elephant in the room a lot of times when we're not doing a good job. But, you know, we get 1 or 2 feet from the rim and we miss, or we have a wide open 3 from guys that can usually hit them, and we don't knock them down. But, you know, again, we talked a lot the other day as a team. We know nobody's trying to miss the shot. We know nobody's trying to miss the layup or trying to miss the free throw. But we just have to have that little bit more focus. And you're right, once we get that big shot, and I think that's what we've missed a little bit this year. You know, when we got on our run last season, we had guys that were knocking down the big shot to really be the dagger against the other team. We haven't quite hit that dagger yet. We haven't quite hit that moment. But I really believe once we get to that spot, this is going to be a really tough team for teams to stop. I believe we can be very good as we continue down the stretch. I also believe we can be a team that people really don't want to see as you get closer to the end of the season. So, again, I think once we kind of sharpen our sword a little bit and get a little bit better at all those tools, we have a chance to be a pretty good team.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Coach Doug Snyder of the Vikings. We'll be back right after this.
This broadcast of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by Bethany Home and Assisted Living, celebrating life's journey together in God's love. The Quarterback Club of Lindsborg. Join us Tuesday mornings at 7 in the Bethany College cafeteria to hear from all the Vikings sports coaches. And Swedish Country Inn. Best of luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings. Need overnight lodging? Visit SwedishCountryInn.com. Thank you to these sponsors for supporting tonight's broadcast.
For 127 years and counting, the Bank of Tesket has been committed to serving the financial needs of our customers in Tesket, Lincoln, Salina, and Lynchburg. This is Larry Fief, President of the Bank of Tesket. We're humbled to announce our most recent 5-star rating from Bauer Financial for the 34th consecutive quarter. We'll strive to meet the financial needs of our customers, providing an assortment of financial products and services. Family-owned, family-focused for your family's financial needs. The Bank of Tesket, member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
This presentation of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by People's Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Smoky Valley. Go Vikings! People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC. The Brickhouse Grill, the little place with the big menu, located at 201 North Harrison Street in Lindsborg. Auburn Pharmacy, your hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, caring for the health of you and your community. Proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings. Bethany College Swedes succeed. Bethany students lead lives of faith, learning, and service as they find their own pathways on Bethany's beautiful campus that's filled with opportunities to get involved with art, music, theater, athletics, service learning, sustainability, leadership, global citizenship, and more. Swedes succeed in their careers and their communities. Learn more at www.bethanylb.edu.
Welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Daryl Johnson, and our guest is Brandon Malm, 8th grader here at Smoky Valley. 8th grade or 7th grade?
7th grade.
7th grader. And I told you I was going to ask you about your favorite subject. So what's your favorite subject?
Math and history.
Math and history right now. And your basketball season just about over. You played your final game, but you got a tournament coming up?
We got a tournament tomorrow. We had our last game yesterday.
Where's the tournament at?
Lions.
At Lions. So it is coming up quickly in the end of the season. How dramatic was this girls' game we just watched? You got to sit up here right behind with your dad and watch the end of the girls' game. That was a heartbreaker, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very big heartbreaker.
We're going to take a timeout for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have starting lineups and the tip-off. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
This Smoky Valley Vikings broadcast is brought to you in part by the Hemsloyd. Did you know you can purchase custom-etched glassware at the Hemsloyd? It's a perfect one-of-a-kind gift. Hemsloyd Scandinavian Specialties and GlassDecorators.com. Supporting Smoky Valley Athletics since 1984. Arn Reinert, CPA, LLC. Providing tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area as a proud supporter of Smoky Valley activities. And Fuel Unlimited. Fueling the Vikings on 95.5. Call Troy Ditto at 823-2331. Bethany College Swedes succeed. Bethany students lead lives of faith, learning, and service as they find their own pathways on Bethany's beautiful campus that's filled with opportunities to get involved with art, music, theater, athletics, service learning, sustainability, leadership, global citizenship, and more. Swedes succeed in their careers and their communities. Learn more at www.bethanylb.edu.
Wake up feeling puny? Can't stand up straight? Does your toddler have a croupy cough? Don't worry. The Family Health Care Clinic at Lindsborg Community Hospital now has walk-in sick clinic hours. Every Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m., you can be seen without an appointment for what ails you. This service available only to established patients of the Family Health Care Clinic. For more information, visit lindsborghospital.org. That's lindsborghospital.org.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. It's time for starting lineups. Brandon, How are the Vikings going to start tonight?
The Vikings are going to start with Nick Reiner, Trevor Bella, Rod Meyer, Jacob Adams, and Trey Snyder.
So Coach Doug Snyder will send out Reiner, Bella, Meyer, Adams, and Snyder. And how about the Haven Wildcats tonight?
Haven Wildcats are Jamal Rogers, Jacob Miller, Kai Pierce, Luke Wells, and Aaron Yoder.
The Haven Wildcats will send out, coached by Coach Paramore, will send out Rogers, Miller, Pierce, Wells, and Yoder. The Haven Wildcats are in their road black uniforms, gold lettering, gold numerals, trimmed in white, and white and gold down the side. And the Vikings in their home white uniforms with black numerals, black lettering, trimmed in orange, and orange and black and white striping down the side. And it's the Vikings and the Wildcats here from Viking Gym, and the Vikings need to pull out a victory tonight. They've only got one victory on the year. The Haven Wildcats, their only losses are just like their girls, twice to Sterling. They lost 69-68 to Sterling. They beat Hoisington, they beat Marion, they beat Nickerson, they beat Wellington, they beat Sunrise Academy, and they beat Hutch Trinity also just by 1 point. So they've had their share of close games, and it'll be their tall guy, Aaron Yoder, jumping against Jacob Adams. And the Wildcats will be shooting on the west end of Viking Gym. Sit back and enjoy the Vikings and the Wildcats. While the Vikings are going to be shooting at the east end, our left side, as we sit right here behind the scorers table. And we are ready to go. The official blows his whistle, and here we go. Controlled by Wildcats. Bringing it up is Miller. Miller to Rogers. Rogers near side to Wells. On around it goes. They move the ball quickly. The Vikings are playing man-to-man. See if we can keep up with all these names. Pierce with it to Rogers. Around it goes to Wells. Dribble drive by Miller. Shot missed. Partially blocked, I think. And here come the Vikings. Trapper Bella with it on the wing. To Nick Reinert all alone. Three. No. Rebound. Jared Meyer up and no. Rebound. Yoder inside for Haven. Here comes Rogers on the dribble drive. Shot missing. Rebound easily by Jacob Myers. Quickly up to Reinert. Reinert on the wing. No score. 45 seconds into the opening quarter. Going to play a little 1-3-1 trap. Now it goes to Snyder. Baseline to Trapper. Bella double team. Kick out to Meyer. Reinert three corner. Thought he was going to shoot one. Didn't. Here's Trapper Bella. Long two. It's going to be short. Rebound. Haven. Miller on the transition dribble. It's it up to Rogers. He loses the handle. Thought it was out of bounds, but just inside it stayed. Now it goes to Pierce. Pierce baseline to Miller. Miller guarded by Reiner. Out to Rogers. His three. Yes. It's the back of the rim and goes straight up and comes straight down. And Haven with a quick 3-0 lead.
That was a lucky three.
You got to be lucky as a shooter once in a while, and that was definitely luck. 3-0 Wildcats. Here's Snyder in the middle. Up good.
Right down the middle, too.
Grace Snyder got loose and got it up off the glass and banked it in for two. Haven 3, Smoky Valley 2. Rogers inside. Good. Jamal Rogers with his second basket. He's our leading scorer at 18.5 points per game. He's got 5 early ones. And Haven with the lead. Trapper, baseline to Jared Meyer. He's going to launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Trapper Bella. Here's Nick Reinert with it. Head and shoulders fake. Reiner drive. Shot good. Somehow he got that up off the glass and off the backboard.
And right under Aaron Yoder.
Yoder with didn't get a foul either. Around it goes to Pierce. Pierce top of the key. Around to Miller. Stolen by Nick. Nope, not quite a steal. He had his hands on it, but didn't get the steal. Back to Pierce, looking for Yoder inside. To Rogers. Around to Wells. 3-point shot. No. Rebound inside by Yoder. Good. Wow, he's a force to deal with in there. 7. Vikings 4. Bella in the backcourt. Gets it off to Reinert. Still in the backcourt. Bella gets into the front court to Reinert. Back to Bella. They'll reset their offense. Haven's 1-3-1 zone. There's Jacob Meyer. Kick out to Bella. Baseline Trey Snyder. 15-footer. No. Rebound. Over the back is Jared Meyer was kind of knocked down on the rebound. I thought the foul should have been on Haven, but it's going to kind of whistle it on Jared Meyer. Here's some substitutions for you.
Substitutions are Brett Heichschmidt and Ross Schraub.
And for Haven, number 2 and number 10.
Number 2 is Carter Couchman number 10, Jeff Hendrickson, and number 2, Connor Pierce.
Schrog outside, Schrog and Reiner. Oh, I thought they were going to go zone, but they're going to stay man-to-man. Hendrickson now over to Wells. Baseline it goes to Miller. Around to Pierce. 3-ball, Wells, good, wow.
He's starting really well today.
Incredible shooter.
Fouls on number 4, Jacob Miller.
His first, team first. Vikings have 1 foul. It was on Jacob Meyer. Team fouls are even 1-1, but the scoreboard's not. Haven's 10, Smoky Valley 4. Schrog with it, baseline. Inside to Snyder, bad pass. Turnover Vikings. Darrell, number 1. That's just the first. Miller inside to Pierce, loses the handle, and turnover Haven, number 1. 1 each. 1 each on the turnovers, 1 each on the team fouls. 3:57 to go. First quarter. Halfway through, and Haven off to a great start. Here comes the Vikings. Bella all the way in. Shot. No. Rebound Snyder. And Snyder's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Snyder.
Fouls on number 2, Connor Pierce.
His first, team second.
Hopefully the Viking boys can shoot better at the free throw line than the girls did.
No kidding. Brandon, they were 1 of 13 on free throw shooting, the girls.
Jeez. They could have won the game with those free throws if they had it.
Did he miss or make?
He missed.
He missed that one. And he makes the second.
In for the Vikings, number 23, Dylan Goodell.
Goodell, Bella, Snyder, Heichschmidt, and Schrog on the court right now for Smoky Valley. I'm going to put in a 2-2-1 zone press. Rogers gets it into the front court, Miller. Around it goes to Pierce. Back to Rogers, back to Miller, baseline. Coach Snyder in the way. I couldn't see who that was on the baseline. It's number 23, Wells. Baseline shot, partially blocked, I think, by Schrog. Rebounded by Snyder. Vikings get what they need, a stop. Bella with it on the dribble. Over to Snyder. Looking across to Heichschmidt. 3-ball from the corner. Good!
Brett Heichschmidt.
Heichschmidt knocks down a 3. The Vikings have 8. Haven's got 10 with the ball. There's a 3-ball for Haven. In and out, no good. Nice block out by Ross Schrog. Easy rebound for the Vikings. Trapper up to Heichschmidt. Baseline to Snyder. Knocked out of bounds by
number 10, Jeff Hendrickson. There at the Vikings.
Back in the game is Pierce. Vikings will put it in play. Trapper Bella. Up to Snyder. Over to Heichschmidt. Baseline pass to Goodell. He's double teamed in the corner. Out to Heichschmidt. He looked at a 3, didn't trigger. And now he's fouled by Hendrickson.
That's his second, I believe. Nope, that's his first.
Just his first.
Team foul number 3.
Bella to put it in play. Still looking, got to hurry and get it in. Finally does to Heichschmidt. Heichschmidt bounce to Goodell. Back to Trapper Bella. They'll reset the offense. Goodell, wow, almost too far pass. Here's Heichschmidt, long 2, no. Rebound, Haven. On the break is Rogers. Rogers with the drive, and he's going to go the other way. Oh, no. There is no circle in high school basketball. no circle in high school basketball. The referee pointed down to the ground and like he was in that imaginary circle, but Rogers went and plowed right over him, and Brett Heitschmidt kind of down, and Coach Schneider attending to him. 2:27 left to go in the first quarter. 10 Haven, 8 Smoky Valley. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
This broadcast of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by First Bank Kansas, your friendly hometown bank with locations in Lindsborg, McPherson, and Salina. Member FDIC. Phelps Seed, backing the Vikings with Pioneer. Science with service, delivering success. Call Aaron at 493-2418 or Brandon at 212-0093. And Lindsborg Community Hospital and Family Healthcare Clinic, supporting concussion safety and impact testing for all athletes who call the Smoky Valley home.
First free throw by Rogers is missed. Jared Meyer back in for Smoky Valley. Second, Jamal Rogers free throw, got it to go.
And I also think, didn't Jacob Adams come in?
Yep, came back in. Adams, Goodell, Bella, Meyer, and Schrog on the court for Smoky Valley. There's a turnover. Rogers comes away with it. Rogers gets double teamed right in front of the Viking bench. Around it goes to Pierce. To number 14's new in. That's Jeff Kaufman. Kaufman, a new player, got us all surprised. I didn't see him ever come in. Here's a shot. No. Nice rebound. Nice block out again by Ross Schrog to get that rebound. Vikings trail by 3, 11-8. Trapper with it on the dribble. Alpha goes to Goodell. Cross court to Jared Meyer, and he's fouled
by number 10, Hendrickson. That will be his second.
So he's got 4 team fouls on Haven.
Miller back in for Haven, Kaufman out, Meyer in, Bell out.
But also Nick Reiner.
Is also in.
So on the court right now, it's Reinert, Goodell, Meyer, Adams, and Schrog. Reinert. Baseline to Jared Meyer. Lobs into Adams. Good. Jacob Adams with his first basket. Vikings within 1. 11-10. Near side it comes to Kaufman, around to Rogers, back to Miller. Kaufman outside the Viking zone. Kaufman with it. Kaufman on the dribble now. Bounce inside Pierce. Kick out Miller. 3. No. Rebound Jacob Adams. The play up to Reinert. Reinert across the timeline. 1:05 left to go, first quarter. Baseline Jared Meyer. He's knocked down a couple of threes, but he didn't choose to shoot that one. Goodell. Cross court to Reinert. Baseline to Schrog. Goodell in the middle of the lane. Little floater. Good.
That would be Dylan Goodell with little floater.
He got the Vikings the lead for the first time. 12. Haven 11. Kaufman and Miller playing two-man catch. Now baseline it goes to Pierce. Rogers 2, long 2. He's got 11 already. 11 of their 13 points. Reinert into Adams. His shot up. Good.
Nice pass by Nick Reinert, I think.
Great pass by Reinert to Adams. 8-7 seconds left in the quarter. Miller, Rogers, Jamal Rogers 3. Good.
Man, he is on fire tonight.
16 for Haven, 14 for Smoky Valley. Back for quarter number 2 right after this.
This presentation of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by People's Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Smoky Valley. Go Vikings! People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC. The Brickhouse Grill, the little place with the big menu, located at 201 North Harrison Street in Lindsborg. Auburn Pharmacy, your hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, caring for the health of you and your community. Proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks and Brandon Malm and Daryl Johnson working the table here tonight. Jared Bass working the controls for us once again. I want to thank our sponsors, Arn Reinert CPA, Dr. Eric Peterson, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Dr. Daryl Loader, Scott's, Phoenix Restoration, Area Malaria, Apotec, Gallant Tire and Auto, and Viking Auto. Daryl, where are the turnovers at? I don't have any clue.
Got 2 on the Vikings, 1 on the Wildcats.
Well, I didn't think anybody had very many. It was 1-1 there early. 16 points for the Wildcats, and 14 of them belong to that Rogers. He averages 18.5, so he's well on his way to his average. There's Reinert outside, guarded by Pierce. Down it goes on the dribble, still dribbling on the drive, partially blocked by Yoder. Reinert gets it back, up it goes to Adams, and he's
Foul on number 3.
Well, you don't know that yet, Brandon. Wait till the official comes over here and tells us. But you're right.
Jamal Rogers with his first.
And Jacob Adams will be at the free throw line shooting 2. Adams is a 50% free throw shooter. And he hits the back of the iron, no good. He's a little less than 50. He's only 25% shooter. He was 1 of 2 before last game, and he was 0 for 2 at Hillsboro. And he misses both. Almost a rebound by Jared Meyer, but Yoder picks it up. Vikings still trail by 2. Haven with the basketball. Yoder way outside the big guy. It was some kind of shot that Rogers hit at the closing seconds of the quarter, well guarded. Wells with it, baseline out to Rogers, top of the key. Miller around to Pierce, Wells. Rogers, turnaround by Yoder inside, good. Yoder's the only other one that scored, and he's got his second basket. It's back to a 4-point lead for Haven, 18-14. Snyder with it, far side wing, guarded by Wells. Gets the screen from Schrog. Adams to Reinert. Reinert on the dribble to the top of the key. Reinert still with it. Reinert off to Schrog. Over to Meyer. Meyer at the 6:45 mark. Jared Meyer up and no. Rebound. Yoder's out of bounds. It gives it to Adams. Out to Nick Reinert. 3. No. Out of bounds on the missed shot. And Haven basketball.
And for the Vikings, number 33, Brett Heichman.
Good to see him back in the game.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know what he did down there on the baseline. They called the coaches out right away, so I wasn't thinking he might be back right away.
Well, I thought for a second, he looked like he was holding the back of his head, so he might have hit his head on the floor.
Might have bumped there a little bit. Rogers with it. Around it goes to Pierce. Pierce with the drive. Blocked by Jacob Adams. Here comes Reinert. Good block by Jacob Adams. Inside it goes to Adams. Adams working against Yoder. And
travel on Adams.
He should have gone ahead and gone up with the basketball to shoot it. He took that extra step, which you give you when you're shooting, but that is turnover number 3. Just 3 on the Vikings. Miller across the timeline. Far side it goes to Wells. Student section needs to get a little rowdy to give them a little grief inside there. Here's Yoder. His shot missing. Rebound Heitschmidt. Vikings at the 5:55 mark, trailing by 4. Jared Meyer, and they'll call Jared Meyer for travel. Darn it.
Fourth turnover for the Vikings.
5:50 to go in this second quarter. Haven up by 4 with the basketball. 18-14. You're a singer, too. Is there a song like that? 18-14?
No.
Took a little trip?
No.
No? I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, a knockout by Heitschmidt. Brett Heitschmidt with the giveaway. And
Brett Heitschmidt with 2. That would be 7 for him, wouldn't it?
5. Here's Rogers, 3. No. Rebound, Jacob Adams.
First miss for Rogers, I believe. Rogers for him, I think.
Heitschmidt looked at a shot, didn't trigger. Back to Reinert between the circles. 5:05 mark to Jacob Adams. Outside looking for Schneider. Had him, but didn't get it to him quick enough. There's a
Nick Reinert for 3.
No. Jacob Adams gets the rebound. He's tied up. And on alternating possession, it'll stay with Smoky Valley.
In for the Vikings, number 11, Trapper Bella.
Oh, they had a little confusion on the alternating possession.
It'll be Haven's ball.
They in the scorebook, they write them down. I run the clock for the Bethany College, and you write them down, and sometimes you forget to turn the arrow. So she just looked at her book and corrected it. Coach Schneider not arguing any. Wells outside with it, off to Rogers. Rogers top of the key to Miller. Near side to Pierce. Wells three-pointer, no. Jacob Adams with it. Here comes the Vikings. Reinert at the top to Bella. Long 2, no. Rebound. Snyder trying to get it, and he can't. Out of bounds to Haven. 4:25 remaining second quarter. 18-16. And 14 of those 18 points for Haven belong to Jamal Rogers. Wells inside to Yoder. Turnaround, no. Rebound, Reinert. Reinert up to Bella. Pepper Bella. Stopped. Good stop. That's a double dribble. He stood there so long, wasn't it? Didn't he dribble when he got it? He dribbled it.
I think so.
Yeah. Unless he got it knocked out. Maybe he got it knocked away. Who knows?
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Take it any day.
Into Snyder. Snyder shot. Good.
Tie game.
A mini 4-0 run by the Vikings ties it up at 18-18. Miller with it out top. Near side it goes to Wells. Around to Rogers. Back to Miller. He's out top on the point. Near to Wells. Inside to Pierce. Ball loose. Yoder travels, or 3 seconds. Turnover.
3 seconds. Turnover for Haven. That would be... All right. In for the Wildcats, number 0, Nate Sheldon. And number 30, Nathan Rowling.
Trapper will bring it up the court. 3:25 to go, second quarter, 18-18. Reinert outside with it. Looking in, lob into Trapper, and he's double-teamed right away. But stepping out of bounds is who's number 30? Who came in?
Number 30 is Nathan Rowling.
Oh, he checked in. He missed that one. Come on now.
No, he said it.
Oh, he said, I missed it. There we go. That's even worse. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the tie ball game. Reinert with the defender Miller right on top of him outside. Reinert with the drive. Out to Heitschmidt. Heitschmidt baseline drive. Has it blocked from behind. Gets its own rebound. Blocked again. But this time he's fouled.
Fouled on number 3 or 30.
Yeah, rolling. Heitschmidt will be at the free throw line shooting 2.
The team's 6th foul, so they'll be shooting a bonus from here out.
And Heitschmidt can't connect.
In for the Vikings, number 23, Dylan Goodell, and number 15, Jared Meyer.
Second Heitschmidt free throw, not good either. Vikings having trouble like the girls did. They were 1 out of 6.
Yep.
Round it goes to Miller. Miller top of the key between the circles. Vikings 2-3 zone. They're staying in that zone all the way. Miller and Rogers playing 2-man catch. Baseline Wells. He's going to launch a 3.
No good.
Rogers with the rebound. No. Gets a putback. No. Gets a rebound. Goodell. Good defense, Smoky Valley. Here comes Bella to Heitschmidt to Jared Meyer. Jared shot. And they're going to be 1-and-1 free throwing for Jared Meyer now.
And that foul is on number 30, and that is his second.
Now 2 quick fouls on rolling.
In for the Wildcats, number 42, Tyler Newcomer. Misses the first one.
And that's the only one he gets. It's an and one. We're 1 for 7 now.
Yep.
Gotta get shooting free throws. You never know when that night's going to come when you can't buy a free throw. Pass to the baseline, almost intercepted by Heitschmidt, around to Miller. Miller with it to Rogers. Rogers 3-ball, no.
Good.
Rebound.
Goodell, here he comes.
Here's Heitschmidt on the baseline, blocked by Rogers. Rogers with the block. Got a lot of props from his crowd. Visiting crowd, probably the best visiting crowd of the year, Daryl.
Yes, it is. Got a good full section anyway.
In for the Wildcats, Kai Pierce.
Heitschmidt will put it in play from the corner. Still tied at 18-18. 2 minutes left to go. Bounce pass into Goodell. Out to Heitschmidt, around to Bello. They'll reset the offense. Havens man-to-man. Schneider out to Heitschmidt. Looked at a 3. No.
Oh.
Rebound Goodell over the back. And Dylan Goodell.
Only the third team foul for the Vikings.
In for the Vikings, number 3, Nick Reiner, and number 54, Ross Schrog. And in for the Wildcats, number 10, Jeff Hendrickson.
Hendrickson with the ball across the timeline. Vikings stay 2-3 zone. Hendrickson, and also, when did number 0 come in? Nate Shadone. There's a shot by Hendrickson, missing. Rebound. Loose on the floor, a scrum court.
Oh.
And Schrog comes away with it. Gets it up to Reinert. He'll slow it down because he does not have numbers. He's left alone, though. 3-ball, missing. Rebound, Haven. Coming up is Hendrickson. 1:11 left to go in the half. Tied at 18-18. Viking defense is playing well. This is a team that's lost a couple of points and had some big scoring points of 70 or more. Wow. There's Pierce with another shot. His first basket of the quarter. Put that one up soft and gives Haven 20. Smoky Valley 18. Trapper Bella outside with it, guarded by Shadone. Near side it goes to Schrog. Schrog looking for Meyer. Jared Meyer to Bella. Bella looking underneath. Goes to Reinert instead. Reinert outside. He's had an off night shooting. He has not made a 3 yet. Around to Goodell. Goodell looking in. Running their flex offense over to Trapper. 25 seconds remaining till halftime. Jared Meyer to Nick Reinert. Just inside the 3-point arc. Now he'll bring it out between the circles.
15 seconds left in the half. And
they'll reset the offense. Nick on the left-handed dribble, right in front of the Haven bench. It's a screen from Meyer. Still outside. 5, 4. Reinert get out to Goodell. A long 3 by Dylan. No. Rebound. No. And the halftime is here. Our score, Haven 20, Smoky Valley 18. We're back to wrap this half up for you after this timeout.
Thinking of selling your home or maybe sprucing it up a bit? The facts are that by replacing your garage door, you can recoup almost 84% of what you spent. How? In most cases, your garage door is 50% of your home's front facade and is your home's smile, if you will. A new garage door can also increase the energy effectiveness of your home with the right door. Take a look at your garage door now. Then make that call to Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas in Salina and McPherson, or visit odcnck.com on the web today.
This Smoky Valley Vikings broadcast is brought to you in part by the Hemsloyd. Did you know you can purchase custom-etched glassware at the Hemsloyd? It's a perfect one-of-a-kind gift. Hemsloyd Scandinavian Specialties and GlassDecorators.com, supporting Smoky Valley athletics since 1984. Arn Reinert, CPA, LLC, providing tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area as a proud supporter of Smoky Valley activities. And Fuel Unlimited, fueling the Vikings on 95.5. Call Troy Ditto at 823-2331. won.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
This presentation of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by Bank of Tesket. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. Member FDIC. Go Vikings. Get more at Next Tech Wireless. The latest 4G LTE technology. Nationwide shared data plans, no contract plans, and more. And Connected, a fair trade store with handmade goods and products from small farming cooperatives all around the world. Stop by in downtown Lindsborg or Salina or at connectedfairtrade.com. Thank you for supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings.
This is the Smoky Valley Vikings halftime show. A first half recap, scores from around the league, stats, and keys to a second half win. Your home for Smoky Valley basketball is 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. We're being entertained by some little kids of the Viking Wildfires, I guess, or the cheer and dance team or something. But they got a whole bunch of little kids out here. Some of them doing some cheers, some of them not, just kind of watching. They're kind of overwhelmed by the crowd. A halftime score, Smoky Valley 18, Haven 20. A low-scoring second quarter. Each team only scored 4 points in the quarter. Haven had a 16-14 lead after one, so they took that into halftime. Scoring went like this. First for Haven, 4 points, Aaron Yoder. 16 points, Jamal Rogers. For the Vikings, 2, Nick Reinert. 2, Dylan Goodell. 4, Jacob Adams. 5, Trey Snyder, and 5, Brett Heitschmidt. Darrell, how about some shooting percentages?
Well, the Vikings are 9 of 24 from the field for 36%. They are 8 of 16 from two-point range, 1 of 8 from beyond the arc, 1 of 7 from the charity stripe for 14%. Haven was 8 of 25 for 32%, 5 of 15 from two-point range, 3 of 10 from beyond the arc, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe for 50%, and 4 turnovers for the Vikings, 3 for the Wildcats.
A 20-18 halftime score, and the group is out there doing some dancing. Jared, let's just take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, I'll have Coach Bella's thought on the heartbreaking loss by the Smoky Valley girls. You're listening to Smoky Valley basketball, back right after this.
Daily activities like housekeeping, meal planning, cooking, and home maintenance become more and more difficult with time. Bethany Home Assisted Living can remove daily burdens so you can enjoy doing the things you want to do. Let Bethany Home Assisted Living in Lindsborg help. The caring professional staff at Bethany Home Assisted Living can offer a support that is customized to help you or your loved one maintain independence and have social interaction in a safe, comfortable environment. Bethany Home Assisted Living can provide relief from the stresses and fatigue that maintaining a home or apartment can cause. Call 785-227-8331 today or visit us online at bethanyhome.com.
This broadcast of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by Bethany Home and Assisted Living, celebrating life's journey together in God's love. The Quarterback Club of Lindsborg. Join us Tuesday mornings at 7 in the Bethany College cafeteria to hear from all the Vikings sports coaches. And Swedish Country Inn. Best of luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings. Need overnight lodging? Visit SwedishCountryInn.com. Thank you to these sponsors for supporting tonight's broadcast.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binkson joined now by Coach John Bella. What a great game. What a great, exciting game. And what a bad finish.
It was, you know. It kind of stinks now because we're wanting to win. We're expecting to win. And when we let it get away from us at the end, it really does hurt.
They really came and put some pressure on you. You got their big girl fouled out. Looked like you had some chances, but they upped the pressure a little bit, and we just kind of, it's a growing process to learn how to win, and we probably grew a little bit tonight, but sometimes those growing pains are a little painful.
They are, they've always been like that. When they get a lot of pressure on the ball, we start getting tight. There's not one person out there that dribbles the ball really well. And when you don't have that one player that can dribble the ball really well, it does make it to be a lot more stressful for the girls. And just getting the ball into the offense was sometimes difficult. But, the girls played extremely hard tonight, and defensively I thought we did really well. We had our chances there. If we could have made free throws, I think it wouldn't have been a game. But I don't know what the free throw stats were. But I can only remember one ball or one free throw going in.
1 of 13. Yeah.
1 of 13, and I bet 5 or 6 or 7 of those were the front end of 1 and 1.
Yeah.
So that's probably what's hard for me to swallow the most is our 1 for 13 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's obviously, we talked about that. Daryl and I talked about that closing out the game. That's one of those things. That's what I mean by learning. You got to learn to shoot, learn to calmly step up and make those free throws. We were just 1 of 7 in the first half, and then an 0 of 6 in the second half. But you still had your chances. But what did they do? Knocking 2 threes down in the last 45 seconds.
That was huge.
And they were closely guarded. You guys were right there.
They made plays there at the end to get the win. They did. We could have made a few on our end that could have got the win too, but they definitely did get the win. We didn't lose it necessarily. Those are big threes for the girl, and tip my hat to her. She made the shots when she needed to.
Only points that the Hummel girl had were 5 in that last 30 seconds of the ball game. So, but you got to turn the page, and next week you get to play Southeast of Saline. Haven't played them for a long time. Probably don't play them in middle school anymore either, so you don't know much about them.
We do actually play them in middle school. It was our first game of the year, and they handled us pretty well at their place. That was my first coaching. Middle school was at Southeast. They handled us pretty well. But I know they're a good team. I think we got a lot of film on them, so we're going to have a pretty good idea what they like to do. But right now, I don't know anything about them other than I know they're a good team.
So we will have that game for you on Tuesday night. Again, thanks for coming down. And got anything to say about this guy sitting next to me over here?
Good to see B there. I bet he's a natural.
He likes to talk. Don't have to worry about getting him to talk.
He loves talking. He loves sports. Can't ask for anything better right there.
That's what he said. He said, all these little kids out here dancing, he said, surely they'll play sports when they get in high school.
Why not, right?
Absolutely. We'll take our final timeout. We come back. We'll have tip-off of the second half. The boys are down 18-20 back right after this.
For 127 years and counting, the Bank of Tesket has been committed to serving the financial needs of our customers in Tesket, Lincoln, Salina, and Lindsborg. This is Larry Fief, President of the Bank of Tesket. We're humbled to announce our most recent 5-star rating from Bauer Financial for the 34th consecutive quarter. We'll strive to meet the financial needs of our customers, providing an assortment of financial products and services. Family-owned, family-focused for your family's financial needs. The Bank of Tesket, member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
Tonight's Smoky Valley Vikings broadcast is brought to you in part by Farmer State Bank of Lindsborg. Good luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings this season. Member FDIC. The Olstuga, celebrating 38 years in business this November. Visit them in downtown Lindsborg. Go Vikings. And J.J. O'Connor, a financial advisor at Waddell & Reed, helping people find their retirement. Call J.J. at 827-3606. Member SIPC. Thank you for your support of Smoky Valley Vikings athletics. Bethany College Swedes succeed. Bethany students lead lives of faith, learning, and service as they find their own pathways on Bethany's beautiful campus that's filled with opportunities to get involved with art, music, theater, athletics, service learning, sustainability, leadership, global citizenship, and more. Swedes succeed in their careers and their communities. Learn more at www.bethanylb.edu. This broadcast of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by First Bank Kansas, your friendly hometown bank with locations in Lindsborg, McPherson, and Salina. Member FDIC. Phelps Seed, backing the Vikings with Pioneer. Science with service, delivering success. Call Aaron at 493-2418 or Brandon at 212-0093. And Lindsborg Community Hospital and Family Healthcare Clinic, supporting concussion safety and impact testing for all athletes who call the Smoky Valley home.
welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. The clock is set at 8 minutes, and we are ready for the third quarter. How about a prediction, B? Have you got a feeling that how the Vikings going to do in the second half?
I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to have a lot of confidence and see if we can shut this one out.
There we go. Let's hope that pans out. Same starters as started the game on both teams. The Vikings will get the first possession. And we are ready to go. Schneider will key it in. The Vikings will be shooting now on the west end of Viking Gym. Trey gets it into Trapper Bella, guarded by Miller, and we are off and running in this second half. They're aware of the turnovers for the half.
4 and 3.
4 and 3. Vikings inside. Jared Meyer. No. Rogers with the rebound, but he's tied up by Bella.
Yeah.
That's a good tie-up by Trapper Bella. That makes the alternating possession stay with Haven. So that's a great effort by Trapper. It'll be Haven's basketball up by 2. Miller with it across the timeline into the front court. Vikings go 3-2 drop zone this time. That means Jared Meyer is out top, and when the ball goes inside, he drops into the middle. Pierce with it to Miller. Miller looking for Yoder inside. Turnaround, in and out, no good. Rebound, Vikings. Up to Bella, up to Snyder. Snyder on the wing. Back to Bella, top of the key. Near side to Reinert. Reinert looking in, now to Meyer, baseline corner. Inside to Jacob Adams, stolen away by Yoder. Turnover, Vikings.
And the Haven Wildcats are playing a man defense, and
they have the ball now on offense. Yoder got the last basket for Haven. Miller off to Wells. Wells looking in for Rogers, has him baseline up. No, rebound, Vikings. Nice tip out by Nick Reinert. Bella with it on the dribble. Baseline to Jared Meyer. He's going to launch a 3 ball. No, but Nick gets a rebound.
That was a nice layup.
Rebound in midair as he's going out of bounds. Turns around, somehow gets it off the backboard and in. That would be a highlight on ESPN for sure.
Yeah, it would.
Here's Yoder with the rebound inside of a miss. Rogers with the drive. Shot off the glass. No. Rebound Yoder off his fingers and out of bounds. Viking basketball. 20-20 our score. What a rebound and put back by Nick Reinert.
If they had a high school ESPN, that would probably be number 1 right there.
Number 1 and play of the year. Oh, my goodness. You can watch that on Smoky Valley. live.smokyvalley.org, so you can find that probably in some archives somewhere later on. There's Trey Snyder, give and go with Meyer, out to Adams, to Bella, and the man all over the court. Bella trying to get it to Jacob Adams, does, and good! Jacob Adams with his 6 points. The Vikings have a lead, 22-20. Pierce with it, all the way to the corner, back to Miller. Miller with it on the dribble, turn, spin, kicking out to Pierce. Pierce with the dribble out top to Wells. Baseline to Rogers. Bounce pass inside to Yoder. Off the glass, good. He's strong. He's got 6 points, and it's a tie ball game at 22-22. Snyder gets it into Jacob Adams. Back to Snyder. Around it goes to Bella. Trapper Bella on the dribble. The screen from Snyder gets it into the front court easily. Over to Reinert. Almost throws it into the lap of his coach. Reinert with a little awkward shot. Off it goes. And here comes Haven with it up to Rogers. Rogers between the leg dribble out to Wells. Back to Rogers. Three-pointer. Swish. Would like him not to heat up. 4:45 to go. Haven by 3 now. Snyder gets it into Jacob Adams. Back to Trey Snyder. To Bella. Bella will get it across the timeline off to Jacob Meyer. His little 15-footer in and out. No. Rebound. Jacob Meyer over the back. Good block out by Aaron Yoder. That is Jacob Adams first. It is. Oh, sorry.
In for the Vikings, number 54, Ross Schrog, and number 33, Brett Heitschmidt.
stay in that 2-3 or 3-2 drop zone. Their defense has been outstanding. They just need to get another stop here. Rogers near side to Miller. Wells, Miller inside to Yoder. Kick out Pierce. He's going to launch a 3-ball. Swish. Back 3-pointers. Heitschmidt gets it into Jared Meyer to Heitschmidt. They got a 10 count. They got to hurry and get it across here. Crapper way too slow in the backcourt. Now he finally gets it up across just in time. There's Nick, 3-pointer. No. Rebound, Meyer. To Reinert. Reinert with the dribble. Into Schrog. Shot up. No.
Good. Barely misses.
Rebound up to Wells. Wells with a fake. And a nice block by Reinert, but he got a hold of his arm at the same time. And Nick Reinert picks up his first foul, I think.
Yep, that would be his first.
At the free throw line is Wells. He has not scored yet. He averages 10.3 points per game, so he is well below his average.
In the game for the Wildcats, number 0.
In the game for the Wildcats, number 0, Nate Shadwin.
And he gets them both.
Also in for the Wildcats, number 10, Jeff Hendrickson. And number 2, Connor Pierce.
Well, 8-0 run by Haven now to open up an 8-point lead. It was 22-all. Quickly down the court to Nick Reinert. And Nick is fouled. And Nick will be at the free throw line shooting 2. Nick's had a tough shooting night and a lot of contact on that foul.
Well, he was sick Tuesday, didn't have a good shooting night. And
yeah.
He's kind of
hurt over at Lions. That's the third foul now on Jeff Hendrickson. There we go.
Nick Reiner makes his first free throw.
That ends the 8-0 run by Haven Wildcats with back-to-back threes and 2 free throws.
In for the Vikings, number 23, Dylan Goodell.
Reiner's going to take a break. 24 Vikings, 30 Haven. Hendrickson will bring it up across the timeline. Slowly, Vikings will go man-to-man this time. Off to Rogers. Now Wells, now Hendrickson. Back to Shoden, around to Pierce, Connor Pierce. Hendrickson, good.
Nice drive by Hendrickson.
His first basket of the night. 8-point lead, 32-24. Heitschmidt having trouble getting it in, finally does. Back to Bella. Bring it across the timeline up to Heitschmidt. Heitschmidt across to Goodell. Goodell looking in, now to Bella between the keys. They'll reset the offense. 2:45 to go, third quarter. Here's Trapper inside. Good. Nice pass and nice finish by Trapper Bella. His first basket of the night. 6-point game, 32-26. Haven with the lead in the basketball. Hendrickson around on the outside. Dribbles, kick in. Here's a 3-pointer.
No good.
Rebound, Ross Schrog. Off to Bella. Here come the Vikings. Up to Jared Meyer. Jared with the dribble drive. Shot, and he's going to go.
Wow.
Hendrickson, unbelievable. They haven't called a charging foul all night. In the girls' game, they had a couple that certainly could have gone the other way. And
that is his fourth.
Jared Meyer needs to knock down a couple of free throws now. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1 in the first half. 6-point ball game. Still 6.
In for the Vikings, number 24, Jacob Adams, and for the Haven Wildcats, number 22, Thane Unruh.
And number 4, Jacob Miller snuck in also.
And Meyer makes a second. It's a 5-point ball game. 27-32.
Going back to the zone for the Vikings.
Miller with it out top. Around he goes to Shoden. Shoden's going to launch a three. No. Rebound. Rogers comes away with it, but stolen away by the Vikings. Nick Ryan.
Here they come.
Off to Goodell. Shot up and good. Goodell's second basket. It's a 3-point ball game. 32-29. Miller outside over to Shoden. Miller between the circles. Outside now by the half-court circle. Still on the dribble. 2-3 Viking zone. Bounce pass into Rogers and going to have a travel.
Turnover on Haven.
Is that 4 or 5, Daryl? 5 is what I've got.
In for the Vikings, number 25, Trey Schneider.
A minute 33 left to go, third quarter.
Vikings down by 3.
Snyder with it, out to Heitschmidt to Goodell. He only got 10 to get across, Dylan. You got to get it up, and he does, into Heitschmidt. Heitschmidt back to Goodell. Dylan Goodell with a drive. Stop. Kick out. No reset. Reinert with it out top. Minute 15 now to go. Nick on the drive. And a foul, and Rogers will pick up the foul. Back to the free throw line as Nick Reinert just made 2 a moment ago. Could turn it to a 1-point ball game.
That is number 3, Jamal Rogers is second, and
hang on. Nick Reinert to the free throw line. First free throw, got it.
And for the Wildcats, number 45, Aaron Yoder, and number 42, Tyler Newcomer.
1:09 to go. 2-point ball game, 32-30. One more could get the Vikings within 1. And he gets them 1-point ball game. 4 for 4 for Nick. He's not shooting the ball very good anywhere else, but he's shooting good free throws. He's got 8.
Hopefully that'll warm him up.
Yeah, no kidding. Sometimes it does. But the ball is Unruh. Unruh with the dribble drive. Unruh floater. Good. Where'd he come from? That's poor coaching. They haven't had him in the game yet. He has a nice drive and a finish. Up by 3 is Haven. Dylan Goodell on the dribble all the way to the baseline, and they're going to call a foul on
number 0, Nate Shadwin.
His first.
Foul on number 0, Nate Shadwin.
Team 4th.
Heitschmidt will put it in play right in front of the Vikings student section. 45.5 seconds remaining. Vikings trail by 3. The clock is running. Why is the clock running before they put it in play?
I forgot to stop the clock.
Goodell with it. Near side to Heitschmidt. Inside to Reiner. Knocked away by Unruh. 31.6 seconds remaining. Vikings put it in underneath their own basket. Reiner will step out and do the honors. Nick Reiner trying to find somebody. Trying to find. Now finally does find Snyder. To Heitschmidt. They got time to run. 28 seconds. See if they'll go for one shot or not. Off it goes to Reiner. 22 seconds to go. Reiner with the dribble now. He'll go between the circles and reset. Unruh going to come right up on him. Now he'll pull it back out. 14-13. Reiner
10 seconds left.
Still with the dribble. Gets a screen from Adams. Inside to Jacob. Shot. Very nicely. And it's a 1-point ball game. 34 Haven, 33 Smoky Valley. Back for quarter number 4 right after this.
This presentation of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by Don Bankston and Farm Bureau Financial Services. Good luck, Vikings, in all your games this year. Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas. A new garage opener is the perfect gift anytime for that older family member. Get peace of mind that they'll always stay out of the weather when exiting their vehicle. And Boyd Accounting, wishing the best of luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Thank you for supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings.
welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Dinkson, Brandon Malm, Daryl Johnson, Jared Bass working our controls. Again, thanking Dr. Eric Peterson, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Dr. Daryl Oder, Scott's, Phoenix Restoration, Harry Malary, Apotec, Gallant Tire and Auto, Viking Auto, and Arn Reinert, CPA, the sponsors that help us with our portion of the broadcast. You got some subs?
Number 4 for the Wildcats, Jacob Miller.
Back in. Here's Jared Meyer with it for the Vikings. Ball loose on the floor. Jared still maintains it, picks it up, and now gets it knocked away. Turnover. Vikings number 6. 6 for the Vikings. First of the quarter. Haven has 5. Wow, both teams very good ball control tonight. Very few turnovers. Neither one in double figures. Wells, Pierce, Wells, 3 ball. Good.
Swished it.
His first field goal, he had a couple of free throws earlier, but his first field goal gives Haven back the lead of 4. Reinert between the wickets, off to Meyer, his 3, no. Rebound Yoder. Off to Miller, quickly up to Pierce, and we're going to call a block. Nick didn't give him any room to come down. Nick Reinert will pick up his second foul. Team foul number 3 or 4, what they put up.
Probably 3. In for the Vikings, number 11, Trapper Bella.
So on the court for the Vikings, it's Adams, Meyer, Heitschmidt, Bella, and Reinert. Miller with the ball for Haven, getting it off to Rogers. Rogers elevates shot.
Good.
When he wants it, he can get it. He's an exceptional good shooter. That is his 21st point of the night. Quickly up to Heitschmidt. Almost threw it out of bounds, but Brett made a nice play. Here comes Trapper. Back to Brett. 3-pointer short. Rebound Rogers. Haven getting it when they need it. Here comes Miller across the timeline. Off to Rogers. Around to Wells. Back to Miller. Back to Pierce. Back to Rogers. Bounce pass into Yoder. Turnaround shot.
Good.
Wow.
41-33. Been a really good fourth quarter for Haven.
Bad fourth quarter for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Reinert with it in the backcourt. Going to have to get it across the timeline, and does. And Coach Schneider wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 6:07 left to go in the fourth quarter. Haven now on top, 41-33. Back right after this.
Thinking of selling your home or maybe sprucing it up a bit? The facts are that by replacing your garage door, you could recoup almost 84% of what you spent. How? In most cases, your garage door is 50% of your home's front facade and is your home's smile, if you will. A new garage door can also increase the energy effectiveness of your home with the right door. Take a look at your garage door now, then make that call to Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas in Salina and McPherson, or visit odcnck.com on the web today.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Out of the timeout, the Vikings subbed in who?
Trey Schneider, number 25.
25, Trey in. That was almost out of bounds or a backcourt by Nick Reinert as he got into the front court.
Yeah, it could have been a turnover.
Get it into Bella in the backcourt. Rogers is guarding him. Screen from Adams. Around the corner he goes to Meyer. Nick Reinert, 3-ball from the corner. No.
Good.
Can't find the range from 3-point. Pierce, Miller, Rogers around to Wells. Made a 3 just a moment ago. Here's Pierce. Near side to Rogers. 5:40 to go. Vikings down by 8. Haven has the basketball. 41-33. Playing a little 3-man catch outside the 3-point arc. Cross-court pass, almost out of bounds to Coach Paramore's lap. But Rogers makes a good play. Here's another 3-ball. No. Rebound Yoder. And Vikings come away with it. Yoder and Adams got tied up. That was a great, strong play by Jacob. And he missed the layup on the other end. He got too far under. He couldn't get it quite up over. Here comes Rogers to Yoder. His shot, no.
Good.
Rebound. Last touch by Jacob Adams. Haven has a nice crowd here. Give them credit for that. They follow their team well.
And I think that should have been over the back.
I think they missed that too. There's Yoder, kick it out to Pierce, around to Wells. Near side it goes. Back to Rogers. On the far side wing, between the circles is Miller. Miller with it over to Rogers. He's going to launch a 3-ball. No. Nice rebound, Jared Meyer. 4:45 to go. Vikings trail by 8. Nick Reinert almost loses the handle on the dribble drive. Off it goes to Jared Meyer. Jared over to Trapper. Trapper Bella. Baseline to Snyder. Back to Bella on the wing. Near side to Meyer. Reinert corner. Double teamed. And dribbles out of it. And a blocking foul on Pierce. Reinert, no free throws yet. That's only the 5th team foul.
As Ty Pierce's first.
Bella will put it in play. After looking for Trey, nothing there. Inside to Jared in the lane. His shot, good.
Good jump hook with the left hand.
3rd point for Jared, his first field goal. 6-point ball game. Vikings need a couple more stops here to get back in range. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, 4th quarter. Pierce on the dribble drive. Pierce with the shot. Can't get it to go, but he'll have 2 free throws. And he has not shot a free throw, but he made a 3 in the 3rd quarter.
Number 24.
Jacob Adams' 2nd foul.
His 2nd, team 4. On the line, number 15, Ty Pierce.
Pierce's first free throw, out.
No good.
And in and out. Hit the front iron, hit the back iron, and skipped back out. That's what the Vikings need. 4:04 left to go, 4th quarter. That one also missing. Jacob Adams with a nice rebound. Here come the Vikings. And they throw it away. Trapper Bella can't make connections with Trey Snyder, and unforced error. Wasn't anybody on him.
I thought Trey Snyder was 6'6", I think.
Or 8.
Yeah.
Needed to be about a foot taller.
Yeah. Trey Snyder is 6'2", so not as tall as you think he would.
Outside.
Not as tall as you think he is.
Off it goes to Pierce. Pierce's drive all of a sudden. He's fouled. And it's Trapper Bella picking up the foul. 2 more for Pierce. That's okay. He missed 2 a moment ago. Hope he can miss a couple again. 3:44 now to go in the ball game. Vikings down by 6.
Fouls on number 11, Trevor Bella. His first.
Fouls at a minimum tonight. Turnovers at a minimum tonight.
Team 5th.
Free throws are at a minimum.
3 free throws missed. I have 3 for Pierce.
That's good.
Yeah, for the Vikings, not for Haven.
Yeah, well, we don't care about Haven.
Yeah, exactly.
And he makes the 4th, so he gets 1 out of 4.
In for the Wildcats, number 10, Jeff Hendrickson.
So it's Miller, Pierce, or Miller, Rogers, Wells, Hendrickson, and Yoder in for Haven. For the Vikings, it's Reinert, Bella, Meyer, Snyder, and Adams. Meyer with it. Now it goes to Bella. Baseline to Trey. Inside to Adams. Good!
And 1!
And 1. Foul's going to be on.
45 for the Haven Wildcats, 45, Aaron Yoder. His first.
Just his first foul.
And 16 fouls.
Jacob Adams, 6 out of 13 on the year. Make it 7.
Good.
50% now. That's a good free throw for the Vikings. 4-point ball game. 38 Vikings, 42 Haven. They have the ball. 3:21 to go now in the 4th quarter. Almost a steal by Nick. There's Miller with the drive. Stop. Off to Rogers. And Coach Paramore wants a timeout. Will set aside as well. 3:14 left to go, 4th quarter. Haven 42. Vikings 38. Back right after this.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
Back to Viking Gym, Don Dinks and Brandon Malm. Daryl Johnson. Brandon was just asking me if we have home games next week, and we're on the road starting Monday. The boys play Monday at 6 o'clock against Hugoton, and the girls play Tuesday at 5:45 at Sterling against Southeast of Saline. And the boys, if they lose that Monday game, they'll play before the girls on Tuesday. So it's a kind of a complicated schedule. We have to take it one game at a time. Hendrickson will put it into Rogers. 3:12 and counting. Fourth quarter, Vikings down by 4. Wells, Hendrickson. Around the corner it comes to Pierce, who checked in. Back to Hendrickson, near side to Miller. Miller to Wells. Vikings content to play defense for a little while. They're going to have to get some free throw shooting. Here comes Rogers on the drive. His shot missing. Rebound, Trapper Bella from Jared Meyer. Trapper to Snyder. Looked at about a 15-footer, but didn't trigger it. Goes to Reiner. Baseline to Meyer. Inside to Snyder. Dump down to Jared. Hey, Jacob Adams, good. He's having a big night. 13 points. It's a 2-point ball game. 13 points for Jacob Adams. Vikings trail by 2 now. Wells to Miller. Top of the key. Knocked away by Reinert. Nick Reinert. And that should be... Is that an intentional foul? I don't know. He just grabbed him. But the basket is good. Tie ball game. And they're just going to call it a regular foul. But, boy, Miller was going to make sure that Nick Reiner didn't make that free throw or that layup. Nick's going to take some time to make sure he's okay. He looked all twisted up on that shot.
Yeah. That's Miller's second. Team 7.
Vikings will be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Yeah.
In and out, no good. Rebounded by Pierce. Here comes Haven with the tie game now at 42 all. And Coach Paramore will take
timeout, 30 seconds.
We'll keep this one right here. It's just a 30. Got to talk about some strategy now. The Paramore, whether he will go for... Too early to go, too much time to go for one. He'll probably just work the ball. See if the Vikings have only 5 fouls, so if they've got a foul to give before they shoot free throws, so that is a little bit exciting. Again, tournament time coming up Monday at Sterling. The Vikings have been going for the last many years up to the Salina Invitational Tournament, so they will be going to the Sterling Invitational Tournament. A couple of records I grabbed from that tournament. Corey Peterson's name happens to be in the list of scoring leaders. The Vikings were champions in 78, 80, and 82. Here comes the play. Putting it in play is Miller. They get in. Girls are trying to get rid of hot dogs. They're kind of in. There's a turnover. Vikings have it. Jared Meyer throws it away.
Turnover.
Ouch. They get the ball and they turn it over. Brandon, let go of that because you're making noise on that microphone. Haven basketball now. 2 minutes exactly left. 42-42 our score. Man, they got the big turnover and then they couldn't get it to work. Miller across the timeline, guarded by Reinert. Reinert, a rare miss on that chance to give the Vikings a lead. Here comes Rogers, his drive, his shot, no. And he's fouled by Jacob Adams. Adams smiling big time like, I really didn't foul him that hard.
I think he barely tapped him.
Number 24.
I'm going to call that most of the time. Rogers has only made 1 out of 2 free throws. Maybe he's not a great free throw shooter. He's a great scorer. And I can't talk him out of that one. It gives Haven the lead, 43-42. A heart-pounding girls game down to the wire, won by Haven. The boys game is going to end up giving us a great finish as well. He knocks them both down. Vikings trail now by 2 with the basketball. Take care of the ball. Trapper in the backcourt. We're to Reinert. Got to hurry and get it up court. They do. Snyder with it. Snyder with the dribble. Outside it goes to Reinert. 1:34 to go. Vikings down by 2. Cross to Snyder. Snyder back to Bella. Bella with the dribble drive off to Adams. His shot good! Jacob Adams, 2 more. Tie game, 44-44. Miller outside with it. Pierce, the one that doesn't make very good free throws, is back in. So that's an interesting substitution by Coach Paramore. That would be a target for the Vikings to foul. Pierce with it outside, over to Rogers. Rogers with it, elevates, shot, good, and a foul.
And 1 with 1 minute left.
Good, and the foul. Hit his arm, according to the official. 2-point lead, Haven, 1 minute to go. And chance to get it to a 3-point lead. Rogers just made 2 a moment ago. And he misses that and 1, so that's a break for the Vikings. 2-point ball game. 55-54. Here's Snyder with it. Outside the wing, guarded by Well. Nick Reinert, 3-ball. Swing! Arn Reinert, CPA, 3-pointer by Nick Reinert. Vikings by 1. 40 seconds to go. Miller on the drive. Timeout. Will step aside as well. Nick Reinert has given the Vikings a 1-point lead. 38.9 seconds to go. 47-46. Vikings back right after this.
This Smoky Valley Vikings broadcast is brought to you in part by the Hemsloyd. Did you know you can purchase custom-etched glassware at the Hemsloyd? It's a perfect one-of-a-kind gift. Hemsloyd Scandinavian Specialties and GlassDecorators.com. Supporting Smoky Valley Athletics since 1984. Arn Reinert, CPA, LLC. Providing tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area as a proud supporter of Smoky Valley activities. And Fuel Unlimited. Fueling the Vikings on 95.5. Call Troy Ditto at 823-2331.
And welcome back to Viking Gym. Don Binkson, Brandon Malm, Jared Vase back at the station. Daryl Johnson doing his stats. As always, 1-point lead, Smoky Valley. Trying to get a substitution here. I don't know what we had. He can't come in if he didn't get in within the last 15 seconds of that timeout. So I think he's got to go back out. That's a rule that we've got. We're going to sort this out here a little bit. Anyway, the Vikings, on the strength of a Nick Reinert 3, have taken got to try to decide who they have had in. But Coach Snyder, being a gentleman, came over and said, "We're okay with what they got. Let's get this game going." 38.9 to go. Pierce will put it in play. Vikings are going to stay zone, it looks like. Miller with it outside. And I think they're staying man. Other man, yeah, they're a box and one. That's what it is, a diamond and one. They've got Jared Meyer has Rogers all over the court. Rogers elevates, good. Rogers made a 2 to give Haven back the lead. 48-47, 22 seconds to go. Even though they were playing a diamond and one, Rogers got the shot off. He can elevate, he can run those port well, and he found a spot. Now it's a 1-point Haven lead, 22 seconds left to go. Wow.
This is insane, let me tell you.
The Vikings reset now. The Vikings will have it on the baseline. It's not a spot throw in, so they can move anywhere they want to. 7 fouls each, so if they foul, the Vikings will be shooting free throws. Adams, Meyer, Reinert, Bella, and Snyder. Snyder will key it in. They're not going to cover the man throwing the ball in, so they double team Nick Reinert. Trying to get the ball in. Get it into Jacob. Off to Snyder. Up to Bella. 17 seconds to go.
15.
Bella across the timeline. Off to Nick. Nick Reinert loses the handle momentarily. Maintains his dribble. And a foul. 6.5 seconds to go. Unruh is all over Nick Reinert. Unruh fouls.
1-1.
Nick Reinert at the free throw line. He just missed an and one a moment ago. He gets a 1-1 here.
And for the Wildcats, number 23, Luke Wells.
6.5 seconds remaining. Reinert, 4 of 4 in the third quarter, but 0 for 1 in the fourth. No. Last touch by Haven. Vikings ball, 6.5 seconds to go. Yoder and Rogers and Adams went for the rebound, but Nick Reinert missed another free throw. That's 0 for 2 in this quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's an exciting moment in this game. We don't want to miss anything, and it's loud in here, right?
Yeah, I can hear it through here. It's insane.
Unbelievable. And the Vikings have to, again, now they've got it right in front, so they have to get the ball inbounds. That's the main thing. And then they got to score. You're down by 1. They got to score. You'd like to score at the buzzer, but we'll see what happens, what they do. The options are Nick Reinert outside, but Jacob Adams, Darryl, has been having a great game. He's got 11 points in this half, 4 in the first half, 15 points. You could get it into Jacob Adams in the middle.
Well, they've done that real well tonight. They're getting people drawn to him or drawn to the ball, and he's breaking to the middle, and they're getting a little bounce pass into him, and he's laying it right in. They need to try and get that again.
Well, we'll see what they do. An exciting game here.
All we need is a score, and then if we can just run them out with the press, we can win.
5.9 seconds remaining now. Nick Reinert will put it in. Reinert gets the ball from the official. Here we go. Into Jacob. Back to Nick. A three-pointer. No. Schneider. No. Rebound Haven. Ball loose. That's it. The ball game is over. No time left. The Vikings drop a tough one, 48-47. We'll be back to wrap this up for you after this timeout.
Bethany Home Assisted Living in Lindsborg provides comfort, security, and enrichment for the senior in your life. Large, comfortable rooms, spacious gathering areas, and open dining without the burden of cleaning and cooking makes life easier. Bethany Home's new assisted living facility offers studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments with housekeeping and 3 nutritious meals each day. Transportation is free for local destinations, and assistance with personal needs can be customized to meet your needs. Bethany Home Assisted Living offers comfortable living at affordable prices. Call 785-227-8331 or visit us online at bethanyhome.com.
This presentation of Smoky Valley Vikings Athletics is brought to you in part by Don Bankston and Farm Bureau Financial Services. Good luck, Vikings, in all your games this year. Overhead Door Company of North Central Kansas. A new garage opener is the perfect gift anytime for that older family member. Get peace of mind that they'll always stay out of the weather when exiting their vehicle. And Boyd Accounting, wishing the best of luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Thank you for supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings.
Wake up feeling puny? Can't stand up straight? Does your toddler have a croupy cough? Don't worry, the Family Health Care Clinic at Lindsborg Community Hospital now has walk-in sick clinic hours. Every Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m., you can be seen without an appointment for what ails you. This service available only to established patients of the Family Health Care Clinic. For more information, visit lindsborghospital.org. That's lindsborghospital.org.
Tonight's Smoky Valley Vikings broadcast is brought to you in part by Farmer State Bank of Lindsborg. Good luck to the Smoky Valley Vikings this season. Member FDIC. The Olstuga, celebrating 38 years in business this November. Visit them in downtown Lindsborg. Go Vikings. And J.J. O'Connor, a financial advisor at Waddell & Reed, helping people find their retirement. Call J.J. at 827-3606. Member SIPC. Thank you for your support of Smoky Valley Vikings athletics.
This is the Smoky Valley Vikings postgame show. Analysis from tonight's game, scores from around the league, and a chat with the coach. Smoky Valley Basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Bingson, Brandon Malm, Daryl Johnson. What a heartbreaking double defeat tonight. The Viking girls go down in defeat late 37-34.